Okay, well I have to do this the second time because the first video I made was way too freaking long because I'm using my sister's camera. And all you really missed was my sister walked by twice and there was a cat fight going on by our two cats. Anyway, so what I'm going to tell you about is the time I worked at CDW Computer Discount Warehouse. One of the top 100 places to work at because of the discounts and the good pay and the benefits and all that. So it's okay. I was working through temp. Me and my friend, we were making about $9.75. You get hired, you make about $13. You get a 40% discount, but you have to put like $240 into it per year every 6 months. It's their way of getting money in case you sell some of this stuff. But I'm going to tell you about the Phantom Pisser. It happened to me more than once, and it happened to other people. So it's not a coincidence. One day I'm taking my break. Bathroom break, that is, and I'm sitting there just minding my own business because you shouldn't be disturbed when you go to the bathroom. And the guy next to the urinal next to me is going at his business. Next thing I know, I hear it hit the floor. I move my shoe. This time it doesn't hit the floor; it hits me perfectly on the shoe. I go, "Hey!" The guy zips up and he kind of walks out casually like nothing. I go, I tell my friend about it, and he's like, "Yeah, it's pretty weird, man. It's more than weird, dude. How do you pee on someone's shoe? Especially when it's in the stall." My foot wasn't hanging out. Hold on, that's my friend. A week goes by, and then my friend tells me it happens to him. As you can tell now, I have to type in this video looks stupid. I'm not going to do a second one, so I'm just going to tell this guy to hold on. My bandmate. And so it tells me the same thing happens to him. Me being the paranoid person I am, the first thing I think is this dude's out to get people purposely to make himself feel good or whatever. And me being a semi-paranoid person, I know my surroundings. I stare around. I'm the kind of guy that sits in the corner of a room so I can see when it comes in and out. But the first thing I noticed, when the guy that pissed on my shoes, he had those Timberland shoes. Nobody wore them in our department. Mostly they wore that brown-red shoes or black shoes. I wore combat boots, stuff like that, or basketball shoes even. So a week and a half goes back, and it happens to me again. But this time, the dude doesn't even miss the first time. I don't even hear him piss. I just hear him unzip. A pause, I'm doing. Boom! My shoe gets nailed, and I know it's for purpose this time. I am damn sure it's for purpose this time. So I go, what the fuck? Dude runs out of that thing. He doesn't really. I don't hear him zip or anything. I just hear him he pees on my shoe. I go, what the fuck? He books and runs. There's no one in there. Sometimes they had a janitor in there cleaning up as they should. But I had nobody to tell me what the guy looked for. So I tell my friend, and I find out, after a month or so, he got nailed a second time. This little guy we used to work with got nailed about 3 times. Some other people talked about they got nailed too. And the one thing I noticed, and I asked them if they noticed those Timberland boots, and they all kind of did. Some of them looked, some of them didn't. And the one person who figured out it was this dude called Jesse or Jesus or something, who was in charge of hiring and firing people from the temp agency. Because quite frankly, we all thought he was cocky. None of us really liked him. He was the type of guy that give you a smirk, not a smile, a smirk. But you knew he wasn't a nice guy. It wasn't all see you guys later. It was always something was going on behind him. And then right before they had a chance of firing us, through the grapevine we heard they were going to fire us, we kind of did what we wanted for a week. Because they wanted us to come in at noon and work till midnight, and if there was still stuff to be done, they still wanted us to stay longer, and when that would happen, it usually be 2 to 3 a.m. in the morning. Now that's just barely enough time to run in the shower, put something in your stomach real quick, and go to sleep and wake up and do it all over again. So last week we did what we wanted. We showed up at 2 and we left at 10, just because we wanted to. We knew we were going to get fired anyway, so why not do what we want to do? And it didn't show up on our resume, so we're still straight. So that's the Phantom Pisser. He nailed many of people, and is yet to really be caught. Just we have an idea of who he was. Next week I'll tell you about the guy who used to play cards in the stall with you. Weird shit at that job.